beneath the velvet dome of the night sky, where stars quiver like droplets caught in a cosmic tide, a faint constellation shimmers. It is not a blaze of light, not a triumphant cluster that commands the gaze. Instead, it is a delicate tracery, a scattering of whispers that seem to dissolve into the darkness the moment they are glimpsed. This is Pisces, the fish, a constellation so subtle it feels like a secret the universe murmurs only to those who dare to listen. Its stars, faint and fleeting, arc across the heavens in watery curves, as if drawn by the hand of some ancient dreamer who saw not just light, but meaning in the void. In the stillness of a moonless night, Pisces does not shout its presence. Its stars, Rasija, Fumalsamaka, Eta, Pisium, gleam with a reticence that borders on refusal, their magnitudes barely piercing the cosmic veil. To the naked eye, they are ghosts, flickering at the edge of perception, dissolving into the inky depths like ripples on a midnight sea. Yet, for millennia, humanity has turned its gaze to this unassuming corner of the sky, weaving stories, myths, and destinies into its fragile form. From the ancient Babylonians, who saw in it the goddess Ununitum swimming through the celestial waters, to the Greeks, who spun tales of Aphrodite and Eros fleeing into the river's embrace, Pisces has carried a weight far greater than its dim light suggests. Why does this constellation, so faint it nearly escapes notice, hold such a profound place in the human soul? What is it about these scattered stars that has haunted the imagination across cultures, across eons? Picture the scene, a desert night, thousands of years ago, where a lone observer stands beneath the vastness of the cosmos. The air is cool, the horizon endless, and above, the stars pulse with a rhythm that feels alive, as if the sky itself breathes. Pisces, barely visible, seems to hover at the threshold of existence, a constellation that is less a shape than a suggestion, a silhouette traced in liquid light. To the observer, it is not merely a pattern, but a mirror reflection of something deeper, something that stirs in the uncharted depths of the mind. Its form, to fish bound by a cord, evokes the eternal dance of duality, life and death, chaos and order, the known and the unknowable. In its faintness, Pisces becomes a canvas for the human need to find meaning, to weave stories into the silence of the stars. The mystery deepens when one considers the astronomical truths of Pisces. Spanning roughly 889 square degrees, it is one of the largest constellations. Yet its stars are among the faintest, with none brighter than fourth magnitude. It lies in a region of the sky that feels like a cosmic backwater, far from the dazzling brilliance of Orion or the bold sweep of the Milky Way. Yet, within its boundaries, astronomers have uncovered wonders that belie its modesty. Pisces harbors galaxy spiral, elliptical, dwarf that stretch across millions of light years, their light traveling for eons to reach our telescopes. The Pisces-Cetus supercluster complex, a vast filament of galaxies, threads through this region. A cosmic web that binds the universe together in ways we are only beginning to comprehend. Could it be that Pisces, in its quietude, conceals secrets of the universe's architecture? Its faint stars, a mere veil over a deeper truth. The question lingers like a ripple on still water. Is Pisces merely a human construct, a pattern imposed on unrelated stars to satisfy our need for meaning? Or does it hold something more, a clue to the cosmos itself, a whisper of a truth we have yet to grasp? In mythology, Pisces is the embodiment of fluidity, of dreams that slip through the fingers like water. The fish, swimming in opposite directions, yet tethered by a single cord, speak to the tension of existence, the pull between freedom and connection, between the individual and the infinite. In astrology, Pisces is the dreamer, the mystic, the sign that dwells in the liminal space between worlds. Even in science, its faint stars challenge our assumptions, forcing us to look beyond the obvious, to seek meaning in the shadows. Consider the stars themselves. Auretia, the cord that binds the fish, is a binary system, a pair of stars locked in a gravitational dance, orbiting each other across centuries. Their light, reaching us from 139 light years away, speaks of a universe in constant motion, where even the faintest points are part of a grander choreography. Eta Piscium, the brightest of the constellation's dim offerings, burns with a steady glow, a yellow giant that has exhausted its core and swelled into a beacon of its own mortality. These stars, though faint to our eyes, are titans in their own right. Their stories written in fusion and gravity, in cycles of birth and death that span billions of years. Yet, in their arrangement as Pisces, they become something more, a symbol, a question, a mirror held up to humanity's own search for purpose. The philosophical tension tightens. If Pisces is just a chance alignment, a random scattering of stars that happen to form a shape, then its meaning lies solely in the human mind. It is a dream we project onto the cosmos, a story we tell ourselves to make sense of the infinite. But what if there is more? What if Pisces, in its quiet insignificance, is a key to understanding the universe's hidden patterns? Modern cosmology tells us that the universe is not random, that its structure, from galaxies to superclusters, follows a delicate balance of forces, a cosmic tapestry woven from dark matter and gravity. Could Pisces, in its faintness, be a window into this deeper order, its stars mere markers of a truth too vast for human eyes to fully see? As the night deepens and the stars of Pisces shimmer in their watery arcs, the question remains unanswered, hanging in the air like a note unresolved. Is this constellation a mere illusion, a fleeting dream cast upon the sky? Or does it conceal a secret of the stars themselves, a truth that waits, patient and eternal, for us to decipher? In its dim light, Pisces challenges us to look closer, to see beyond the surface, to question what we believe we know. It is a constellation not of answers, but of questions, of whispers that echo in the silence, calling us to explore the mysteries of the cosmos and, perhaps, of ourselves. In the cradle of civilization, where the Tigris and Euphrates rivers carved their sinuous paths through the sun-scorched plains of ancient Mesopotamia, humanity first lifted its gaze to the heavens. The stars, scattered like grains of salt across a velvet void, whispered secrets to those who dared to listen. Among these celestial whispers was Pisces, a constellation of twin fish bound by an invisible cord, swimming eternally in the cosmic sea. To the people of Sumer and Akkad, the stars of Pisces were not mere points of light, but symbols of life itself, rivers of the sky, flowing with the promise of fertility, the mystery of creation, and the shadowed depths of the abyss. In their world, where the floodwaters of spring could mean both bounty and ruin, Pisces was a celestial mirror, reflecting the duality of existence: life tethered to death, abundance bound to chaos. The Babylonians, those meticulous scribes of the cosmos, named this constellation the Tails. Two fish, they said, swam in opposite directions, yet were forever linked by a chorda, poetic encapsulation of unity and divergence. In their clay tablets, etched with the precision of wedge-shaped cuneiform, the stars of Pisces were tied to the goddesses Ununitum and Sima. Ununitum, fierce and radiant, was a deity of war and love, her celestial fish swimming toward the heaven's edge. Sima, serene and nurturing, guided her fish toward the underworld, where the waters of creation mingled with the shadows of the unknown. Together, their dance formed a myth of cosmic balance, a story of beginnings born from the tension between opposing forces. The Babylonians saw in Pisces not just a constellation, but a narrative of existence, a celestial river that flowed through the cycles of time, tying the earthly to the divine. Centuries later, across the wind-dark seas of the Mediterranean, the Greeks wove their own tapestry of meaning around these faint stars. In their myths, Pisces was born of desperation and transformation, when the monstrous Typhon, a creature of fire and storm, rose from the earth to challenge the gods. Aphrodite and her son Eros fled in terror. The mother of love and her child, embodiment of desire, cast themselves into the sea. Their forms dissolving into the sleek, silvery shapes of fish, bound by a cord to stay united in their flight. They swam through the churning waters, evading the jaws of chaos. This tale, whispered in the marble halls of Athens and the olive groves of Crete, imbued Pisces with a new layer of meaning, a constellation of escape, of survival, of love's enduring bond in the face of annihilation. The stars, faint and elusive, became a testament to the fragility of existence, yet also to its resilience as humanity sought to map the heavens. Pisces found its place among the 12 signs of the Zodiac, a system born from the Babylonians' obsession with time and fate. The Zodiac was no mere calendar. It was a cosmic clock, a framework through which the ancients sought to understand their place in an indifferent universe. Pisces, with its dim stars and dual nature, stood as a marker of transition, a liminal space between the end of one cycle and the beginning of another. Its position in the sky, straddling the equinox, made it a bridge between seasons, a celestial threshold where the world paused to breathe before plunging into renewal. To the Babylonians, and later to the Greeks, Pisces was not just a collection of stars, but a story of humanity's yearning to impose order on the chaos of the cosmos, to chart the unchartable, to name the unnameable. Yet, the stars of Pisces were never easy to see. Unlike the bold brilliance of Orion or the radiant arc of Scorpio, Pisces shimmered faintly, its outlines blurred by the haze of the night sky. Early astronomers, from the windswept hills of Greece to the sunlit forums of Rome, strained their eyes to trace its form. Hipparchus, the father of systematic astronomy, stood beneath the stars of Rhodes in the 2nd century BCE, his gaze fixed on the heavens. With tools as simple as the gnomon and the astrolabe, he charted the positions of stars with a precision that would echo through the ages. Pisces, with its delicate threads of light, challenged even his keen eye. In his catalog, he noted its stars with care, recognizing their place in the zodiac, but also their elusiveness. Constellation that seemed to slip through the fingers of observation. Much like the waters it symbolized centuries later. Ptolemy, heir to Hipparchus's legacy, wove Pisces into his monumental Almagest. In the dusty libraries of Alexandria, where scrolls of papyrus held the knowledge of empires, Ptolemy described Pisces as a constellation of paradox, central to the zodiac, yet faint and indistinct. His star charts, painstakingly drawn, placed Pisces among the constellations that defined the ecliptic, the path of the sun through the sky. But its stars, he noted, were of low magnitude, their light swallowed by the brilliance of their neighbors. To Ptolemy, Pisces was a reminder of the limits of human perception. A constellation that demanded patience and imagination to discern. Its faintness made it all the more significant, a symbol of the unseen forces that shape destiny, of the mysteries that lie just beyond the reach of understanding as the knowledge of the stars passed from Greece to Rome, and later to the Islamic astronomers of Baghdad and Cordoba. Pisces carried its ancient meanings forward. In the courts of the Abbasid caliphs, where astrolabes gleamed under lamplight, scholars like Al-Sufi refined the star charts of Ptolemy, their eyes tracing the same faint fish that had captivated their predecessors. Pisces, they wrote, was a constellation of duality, its two fish pulling in opposite directions, yet bound by a single chorda metaphor for the human condition, torn between earthly desires and celestial aspirations. In medieval Europe, as monasteries and universities began to rediscover the ancient texts, Pisces found its place in illuminated manuscripts, its stars rendered in gold and azure, a celestial emblem of faith and fate. The transmission of Pisces through the ages was not just a matter of astronomy, but of culture, of humanity's enduring need to find meaning in the stars. From the riverbanks of Mesopotamia to the observatories of the Renaissance, Pisces remained a symbol of liminality, a constellation that existed at the edges of perception and understanding. Its faint stars, barely visible to the naked eye, seemed to whisper of the unseen, the unknown, the eternal. To those who gazed upon it, Pisces was a reminder that the universe is not a place of certainties, but of questions, its answers shimmering just out of reach, like fish slipping through the waters of a cosmic sea in the quiet of the night. As the stars of Pisces rose above the horizon, they carried with them the weight of millennia, the rivers of Mesopotamia, the myths of Greece, the star charts of Alexandria, and the manuscripts of Baghdad, all converged in their faint light. Pisces was more than a constellation. It was a thread in the tapestry of human history, a story of survival, transformation, and the eternal quest to understand the heavens. Its stars, though dim, burned with the fire of humanity's curiosity, a fire that has never ceased to burn, even as the ages turn and the skies shift above. In the velvet embrace of the night sky, where stars whispered tales older than stone, a faint constellation traces its delicate arcs, barely discernible to the unaided eye. Pisces, the fish, swims in quiet obscurity, its dim stars forming a gossamer thread of light that seems to fade against the brilliance of its celestial neighbors. Yet, for millennia, this subtle pattern has held an outsized place in the human imagination, woven into the fabric of calendars, religions, and cosmologies. Ancient cultures, from the Babylonians to the Greeks, elevated Pisces to a celestial throne within the Zodiac. Despite its faintness, a choice that seems, at first glance, to defy reason. Why would a constellation so elusive, its stars hovering at the edge of perception, anchor the stories and systems by which humanity navigates time and meaning? The answer lies in a cosmic convergence, a delicate interplay of astronomy and mythology, where Pisces emerges not as a mere backdrop, but as a silent fulcrum. Its presence along the ecliptic and its role in the shifting heavens, revealing a profound paradox. The faintest of lights can cast the longest shadows, shaping the course of civilizations while challenging the boundaries between science and belief. To understand this enigma, one must first turn to the ecliptic, that golden path traced by the sun across the celestial sphere. A ribbon of sky where the moon and planets also wander in their stately dance. Pisces, though faint, lies squarely along this cosmic highway, its stars forming a sprawling, dual-corded figure that stretches across the heavens. Ancient astronomers, peering through the haze of desert night, recognize this placement as inescapable. The ecliptic, defined by Earth's orbit around the sun, serves as the backbone of the zodiac, a 12-fold division of the sky that has guided human reckoning for over 3,000 years. Babylonian star catalogs, etched on clay tablets from the 7th century BCE, name Pisces among the zodiacal signs. Its fish, perhaps inspired by the Euphrates' fertile waters, symbolizing fertility and renewal. Greek mythology, centuries later, wove tales of Aphrodite and Eros transforming into fish to escape the Titan Typhon, their celestial forms immortalized in Pisces stars. These stories, recorded in texts like Ptolemy's Almagest in the 2nd century CE, reflect a truth grounded in observation, despite its dimness. With most stars fainter than 4th magnitude and only a handful visible without aid, Pisces commands attention because it occupies a privileged corridor, a celestial stage where the solar system's drama unfolds. The faintness of Pisces, its stars averaging magnitudes that test the limits of naked eye visibility, belies its significance. In ancient skies, unmarred by modern light pollution, observers in Mesopotamia or Alexandria could just discern its key stars, Rajish, the knot tying the two fish, or Fume al-Samaka, the mouth of the fish under optimal conditions. Yet, its position along the ecliptic ensured its prominence. The sun passes through Pisces each spring, from mid-March to mid-Betel, a period marked by the vernal equinox, when day and night balance in perfect equilibrium. This equinox, a cosmic pivot, was critical to ancient societies, dictating agricultural cycles and religious festivals. Egyptian astronomers, as early as 2000 BCE, aligned their calendars with the equinox's heliacal risings, while the Greeks used it to anchor their zodiacal framework. Pisces, though subtle, became a celestial milestone. Its stars, a quiet chorus in the symphony of seasons. Their faintness, no barrier to their role as markers of time's eternal rhythm. The shock deepens with a celestial sleight of hand, a slow drift that has reshaped the heavens over millennia. The vernal equinox, once known as the first point of Aries, no longer resides in the Ram's constellation, but has slipped backward into Pisces, a consequence of Earth's precessional, gentle wobble in its axis, like a spinning top tracing lazy circles. This precession, caused by gravitational tugs from the Sun and Moon on Earth's equatorial bulge, shifts the equinox westward along the ecliptic by about 1 degree every 72 years, completing a full cycle in roughly 26,000 years. Observations from ancient Greece, as recorded by Hipparchus in the 2nd century BCE, placed the equinox in Aries, but by the time of modern astronomy, precise measurements from star catalogs like those of the European Space Agency's Gaia mission, updated through 2025, confirm its position firmly in Pisces, near the star Omega Piscium. This shift, imperceptible in a human lifetime, rewrites the celestial map. The zodiac, once aligned with the stars, now drifts out of sync. A cosmic calendar misaligned with its mythological roots. The first point of Aries, a term still used in astronomical reckoning, is a misnomer. Its true home in Pisces, a silent testament to the heavens. Relentless evolution. This precessional drift ushers in the age of Pisces, a concept embraced by astrologers and philosophers who see in the zodiac's slow march a mirror of human epochs. For the past 2,000 years, since roughly the dawn of the Common Era, the vernal equinox has resided in Pisces, marking what some call the Piscean Asia period, associated with spirituality, compassion, and the rise of religions like Christianity, whose fish symbol echoes Pisces' ancient iconography. Astrological texts, while not scientific, draw from the same observational roots as astronomy, noting that each zodiacal age, lasting approximately 2,100 years, reflects the equinox's passage through a constellation. The Gaia mission's star positions, combined with historical records, confirm that Pisces has held this role since the 1st century CE, its faint stars presiding over an era of profound cultural transformation. Scientifically, this age is a construct of precession, yet its resonance in human thought underscores Pisces' paradox, a constellation barely visible, yet central to the stories that shape belief. Its dim light, a cosmic anchor for both the empirical and the mystical. The paradox crystallizes in Pisces' dual role as both scientific taskal milestone and mythological cornerstone. Its faint stars, scattered across a region spanning nearly 900 square degrees, form two fish bound by a cord. A motif that resonates across cultures, from Babylonian fertility gods to Hindu tales of Vishnu's fish avatar. Yet, its astronomical significance lies in its ecliptic position, a fixed point in the sky's geometry that anchors coordinate systems used by observatories like the James Webb Space Telescope. In 2025, the equinox's presence in Pisces defines the 0 point of right ascension, a celestial longitude that underpins star charts and navigation. This duality, mythic symbol and empirical marker, creates a tension. How does a constellation so faint wield such influence? The answer lies in its inevitability. The ecliptic's path, dictated by Earth's orbit, makes Pisces unavoidable. Its stars, a backdrop to the sun's annual journey. Their dimness, no barrier to their role as celestial signposts. Ancient astronomers, lacking telescopes, yet keen in observation, recognized this, embedding Pisces in systems like the Babylonian Mall, a pin, a star catalog from 1000 BCE, which lists it among the Zodiac's sacred 12. The contradiction deepens when one considers how Pisces' faintness belies its impact on human systems. Calendars, from the Julian reforms of 46 BCE to the Gregorian calendar of 1582, tie their equinoxes to Pisces stars, ensuring harvests and festivals align with seasonal rhythms. Religions, too, draw from its symbolism. Early Christian communities adopted the fish as a clandestine sign, possibly inspired by Pisces' astrological prominence. As noted in historical texts from the 2nd century CE, even modern astronomy, with its precise astrometry from Gaia's billion star map, relies on Pisces' equinoctial point to orient observations. From exoplanet searches to gravitational wave detections. Yet, its stars, none brighter than third magnitude, fade in urban skies, invisible to most without optical aid. This tension between obscurity and centrality evokes a philosophical unease. How can something so faint shape the frameworks by which humanity measures time, faith, and the cosmos itself? The answer, rooted in observation and imagination, reveals Pisces as a cosmic paradox. Its dim light, a beacon that transcends visibility. The emotional weight of this realization stirs a quiet awe, a blend of reverence and disquiet. Pisces, barely perceptible, mirrors the human condition, small, fleeting, yet capable of casting ripples across eternity. Its place along the ecliptic, unyielding despite its faintness, reflects the resilience of meaning-making, where even the subtlest signs can anchor profound narratives. The precessional shift, moving the equinox from Aries to Pisces, underscores the impermanence of human constructs, calendars, zodiacs, cosmologies against the cosmology's slow, inexorable drift. The age of Pisces, whether astrological or symbolic, invites reflection on humanity's place in a universe that evolves beyond perception. Its faint stars, a reminder that significance need not be loud or bright to endure. The suspense lies in the ongoing drift as precession continues. Pisces will yield to Aquarius in centuries hence, a transition already debated in 2025 astrological circles. Though Gaia's data pegged the shift around 2600 CE, what will this next age mean? And how will humanity reinterpret the heavens? The shock of Pisces' centrality, despite its dimness, resonates as a meditation on the unseen forces that shape existence. Scientifically, its role is grounded in the ecliptic's geometry and precession's mechanics. Yet its mythological weight, fertility, salvation, cosmic cycles reveals a deeper truth. The cosmos speaks in whispers as often as roars. The faint stars of Pisces, barely visible yet etched into the zodiac's heart, challenge the assumption that prominence requires brilliance. They stand as a cosmic anchor, tying the empirical to the mythic, the measurable to the ineffable. As telescopes like those in Chile's deserts map the sky in 2025, and as Gaia's successors refine the equinox's path, Pisces endures as a paradoxa, faint constellation that holds the heavens' pivot. Its quiet light, a testament to the power of the subtle in a universe of infinite depth. In the dim-lit theater of the autumn sky, where constellations emerge like half-remembered dreams from the ink of night, Pisces drifts across the celestial stagia, pair a faint fish, entwined in an eternal knot. Their forms scarcely more than a whisper against the vault of stars. To the unaided eye, this zodiacal sign appears ethereal, its boundaries traced by threads of light, too slender to command attention. A circlet of dim sentinels encircling an empty sea. Yet, beneath this veil of subtlety lies a profound investigation, one that peels back layers of cosmic obscurity to reveal not mere stellar points, but gateways to the universe's grand architecture. Astronomers, armed with the quiet precision of their instruments, have long turned toward Pisces, uncovering data that speaks of distances vast and types stellar, where binary companions orbit in silent duets and giants burn with subdued fury. Here, in this unassuming expanse, the narrative deepens. Alpha Piscium, known as Auresha, the cord that binds the fishes, emerges as a binary beacon, its components a pair of white stars separated by orbits. spanning hundreds of millions of kilometers, casting a combined glow of modest magnitude. Their light journeying some 150 light-years to reach earthly gaze. Spectral analysis unveils their nature. The primary, a Class A star, shimmers with the cool brilliance of hydrogen lines etched in absorption, while its companion mirrors this pallor. Their variability, a subtle pulse born of eclipses or tidal dances, a rhythmic reminder of gravitational intimacies forged in the stellar forge. Nearby, Gamma Piscium anchors the eastern flank, a solitary yellow giant of spectral Class G. Its surface bloated to diameters rivaling orbits planetary, burning at temperatures that tint it with the warmth of aged suns. Its light traversing 138 light-years before yielding secrets of helium dominance in its outer layers. These stars, humble in the hierarchy of brilliance, form the constellation's skeletal frame, their positions fixed against the zodiac's slow procession. Yet each a testament to the universe's layered poetry points of fusion, where hydrogen yields to helium in nuclear quiescence. Their distances, measured through parallax shifts, captured by space-borne eyes, evoking a philosophical hush in their faint persistence. One contemplates the cosmos's indifference, truths enduring unseen until summoned by human curiosity. As the gaze lingers, the investigation extends beyond these stellar sentinels, piercing the interstellar haze to unearth galaxies nestled within Pisces' bounds. Revelations that transform the faint fish into a portal of profound scale. Foremost among these discoveries stands the Pisces-Perseus supercluster, a colossal filament of galactic congregations stretching nearly 300 million light-years across the void. One of the observable universe's most expansive architectures. Its core some 250 million light-years distant, harboring thousands of galaxies bound in gravitational filigree, unveiled through systematic surveys in the late 20th century. This supercluster weaves through the constellations of Pisces and Perseus. Its members clusters like Abel 426 in Perseus, teeming with elliptical behemoths linked by threads of dark matter hypothesized to scaffold their alignment. A structure so immense it rivals the local supercluster's span, yet positioned as a distant mirror to our own cosmic neighborhood. Observations from ground-based telescopes, charting redshifts that climb to velocities of 5,000 kilometers per second, confirm its cohesion, galaxies receding in unison. Their spectra broadened by the universe's expansion, a Doppler chorus hinting at collective motion through the cosmic web. Within Pisces' projected bounds, dwarf galaxies and spirals like Messier 74, a phasong spiral of loose arms, its disk spanning 90,000 light-years at a mere 30 million light-years await the foreground, their hydrogen emissions mapped in radio silence. While quasars pierce the backdrop, luminous hearts of ancient mergers, their jets carving radiolobes observed in arc-minute scales. This supercluster's discovery, pieced from photographic plates and redshift catalogs, builds a suspenseful narrative. What begins as a stellar sketch unfolds into a galactic metropolis, evoking reflection on scales, tyranny, human forms, mere motes, contemplating empires of light that eclipse earthly epochs, the cosmic web, that intricate lattice of voids and filaments threading the universe, finds in Pisces a region of startling density, where the constellations' visual faintness belies a profusion of structures hidden from naked sight, secrets accruing like sediment in abyssal depths. Though Pisces spans some 300 square degrees, with an average magnitude dimmer than 4. Its celestial longitude aligns with a filamentary arm of the large-scale structure, where galaxy groups cluster at densities exceeding the cosmic mean by factors of 10. As inferred from volume-limited samples in redshift space, voids, those cavernous expanses, barren of luminous matter, encircle this density, yet within the supercluster's embrace. Chains of clusters, such as the Pisces cluster at redshift 0.01, harbor hundreds of ellipticals and spirals, their interactions birthing mergers that ripple through intracluster gas, heated to millions of degrees and glowing in X-ray veils. This web's geometry, modeled through unbody simulations calibrated against surveys, suggests a hierarchical assembly, primordial fluctuations amplified by gravity, seeding over densities that collapse into walls and sheets. Pisces, positioned athwart a major node where flows converge at megaparsec scales. Philosophically, this contrast stirs a mysterious introspection. The eye perceives emptiness, a watery void evoking ancient seas, yet beneath pulses a teeming undercurrent. Galaxies birthing stars at rates unseen, quasars flaring with the fury of 1 trillion suns, their light bent by intervening lenses, gravitational mirages observed in Hubble. Deep fields reminding that visibility deceives. Truths veiled in the interstellar fog, modern instruments, those extensions of human vision forged in metal and silicon, have rent this veil, unveiling galaxies, quasars, and structures once consigned to obscurity. Their revelations, a symphony of wavelengths beyond the visible spectrum. Radio telescopes, vast arrays of dishes attuned to the cool murmurs of synchrotron emissions, first pierced Pisces depths in the mid-20th century, detecting sources like 3C, 31A, double-opt radio galaxy, 209 million light-years distant, its jets propelled by supermassive black holes devouring ambient gas, carving parsec scale cavities observed in very large array mappings. These emissions, polarized and extended, trace magnetic fields threading the intergalactic medium, while quasars like 3C9, identified in 1965 as the most distant then known, blaze in radio quietude. Their optical counterparts, faint points, resolved only through adaptive optics. Spectra revealing redshifts exceeding unity. Peering back to the universe's adolescence, spectrographs mounted on mountaintop reflectors and spaceborne oracles dissect this light into elemental confessions, emission lines of doubly ionized oxygen in quasar broadline regions, broadened by orbital velocities near light speed, while absorption troughs from foreground gas clouds map the Lima Nafa forest, a thicket of hydrogen shadows charting baryonic distribution at high fidelity. Infrared arrays, sensitive to dust-obscured births, unveil ultra-diffuse galaxies like DG SATI, a quenched relic 10 degrees from Andromeda's projection. Its low surface brightness 26 magnitudes per square arcsecon diluting earlier hunts, yet resolved in Subaru deep imaging as a diffuse haze spanning thousands of light years, hinting at tidal stripping in the supercluster's gravitational tides. These tools, from the Atacama's millimeter waves to Hubble's ultraviolet gaze, build a layered portrait. Pisces no longer sparse, but a nexus of activity. Quasars as cosmic lighthouses, guiding to reionization dawn. Galaxies clustering in walls that span megaparsecs. A speculative vista where these revelations suggest unseen populations, dwarf spheroidals, lurking in the halo. Their stars, dark matter dominated, awaiting gravitational microlancing surveys to stir in this unveiling. The mythical depth of Pisces finds its astronomical counterpart. The constellation, a celestial veil behind which larger truths shimmer. Much as ancient lore wove the fishes into tales of divine escaped, two souls bound by a cord, fleeing the monster Typhon across the Euphrates, their forms immortalized by Aphrodite's grace. This narrative of entanglement and evasion mirrors the supercluster's filigree. Galaxies knotted in gravitational cords, fleeing the void's expansion into clustered sanctuaries. A poetic resonance where myth's subtlety echoes cosmic subtlety. Pisces, the mutable water sign, evokes fluidity and hidden currents. Its stars dim as submerged pearls, yet the region harbors quasars whose ferocity rivals the god's wrath. Their accretion disks swirling in relativistic frenzy, light warped by event horizons into shadowed crescents observed in event horizon telescope arrays. The veil persists in data's gaps. Optical surveys blind to dust-shrouded mergers. Radio quietude masking neutral hydrogen reservoirs, a philosophical parallel where human myths, like astronomical probes, glimpse fragments of the profound, truths emerging not in revelation but in persistent pursuit. The constellation, a metaphor for perceptions, limits faint to the eye, yet pregnant with the universe's concealed narratives. Deeper still, patterns unfurl, connecting Pisces to the enigma of dark matter. That invisible scaffold inferred from galaxy rotation curves within nearby clusters, where stellar orbits defy Newtonian expectations. Velocities flat against radial decline, demanding unseen mass to bind the disks. In the Perseus arm of the supercluster, clusters like Abel 426, the Perseus cluster harbor spirals whose hydrogen profiles, mapped in 21 centimeter emissions by Arecibo's fallen dish, reveal outer arms rotating at 200 kilometers per second, unaltered by distance. A plateau implying dark halos encompassing 10 times the luminous mass. Vera Rubin's pioneering spectra in the 1970s, though focused on Andromeda's kin, extended to Pisces Perseus members. Their slitless exposures capturing emission lines from ionized gas, tracing kinematics that curve anomalously, velocities sustained by hypothetical particles weakly interacting, massive relics from the Big Bang's cooling, their densities peaking in cusps modeled by Navarro-Frank-White profiles fitted to cluster lensing. Chandra X-ray observatories anally around, requiring dark matter fractions exceeding 80% to prevent dispersal. Bubbles of radioplasma displacing the hot medium in buoyant rise. A dynamic equilibrium observed in pressure maps. Speculatively, yet credibly, from cold, dark matter simulations. These curves suggest hierarchical merging in the supercluster's nodes. Dwarf galaxies accreted as building blocks, their stripped remnants seeding the diffuse halos that dictate rotation. A pattern where Pisces' faintness conceals the universe's mass majority dark matter as the true architect. Luminous stars, mere froth on gravitational seas. This connection evokes a solemn reflection in measuring curves that refuse to fall. Humanity confronts absence as presence, the unseen binding the seen. Pisces, a humble witness to the cosmos's shadowed equilibrium. As the probe delves further, the supercluster's expanse reveals subsidiary structures. Galaxy groups like the Pisces cluster in GC 488 at its heart. An isolated face-on spiral whose disk, tilted edgewise in recession, spans luminous bars fueling central black holes. Its rotation curve, derived from long-slit spectra, exhibiting a central rise to plateau. Dark matter's halo inferred from the Keplerian break at 10 kiloparsecs. Quasars embedded herein, such as those in the 3C catalog, pulse with relativistic outflows, their broad absorption lines blue-shifted by winds at fractions of light speed. Spectra from Gemini's multi-object facilities dissecting outflows that enrich intergalactic gas, seeding metals for future generations. Radio telescopes, like the Jansky Very Large Array, resolve these as Fanerow-Freiley type 1 sources. Edged, darkened lobes, enclosing aged electrons, spiraling in magnetic fields. Their synchrotron spectra steepening at gigahertz frequencies. A decay mirroring cosmic ray propagation. These patterns interconnect. Quasar feedback quenches star formation in host galaxies. Their rotation curves slimmed by expelled gas. Dark matter's dominance accentuated in the outskirts. A feedback loop modeled in hydrodynamical simulations where supermassive seeds grow via mergers. Halos contracting in response. The mythical chord of Alresha finds echo here. Binary stars as microcosms of clustered dynamics, orbits sustained by unseen companions. The supercluster, a grand entanglement where dark matter's web knots, luminous threads, emotional cadence swells in contemplating this depth. Pisces, once a shepherd's idle fancy, now a repository of cosmic memory. Its stars distant, kin to the observer, their light predating civilizations, carrying spectra imprinted by nucleosynthesis in ancient supernova. Gamma's giant phase, a late bloom after core helium exhaustion, parallels the supercluster's maturity clusters virialized after billions of years. Their velocity dispersions measured at 600 kilometers per second. Dark matter's equilibrium, a philosophical anchor amid expansion's pull. Instruments' revelations stir a hushed wonder. Spectrographs, gratings, diffracting quasar, continuer into rainbows of ionized neon and carbon. Radio feeds humming with hydrogen hyperfine transitions from gas reservoirs, spanning megaparsecs, unveiling a universe not sparse but symphonic. Hidden harmonies awaiting the attuned ear. Yet, in this unveiling lies melancholy, the veil's partial lift. Dark matter's persistence as inference, rotation, curves, a siren call to the unseen, evoking humanity's eternal dance with the unknown. Pisces, a mirror to the soul's veiled yearnings. Further layers emerge in the web's filaments, where Pisces Perseus intersects the Sloan Great Walls. Extension, a sheet of galaxies tilted across the sky. Its thickness mere tens of megaparsecs, yet spanning billions in extent. Redshifts clustering at velocities 4,000 to 6,000 kilometers per second. Ultra-diffuse galaxies, like those in the supercluster's periphery, float as ghostly sentinels, their low velocities 100 kilometers per second dispersions, suggesting tidal harassment. Rotation curves nearly flat from central rises, dark matter fractions nearing unity. As inferred from integral field unit mappings, resolving velocity fields in kiloparsec scales. Quasars punctuate this sheet, their host galaxies aligned with large-scale flows. Spectra from Keck's Echelet revealing broad lines narrowed by orientation. Jets precessing in binary, black hole in spirals. A speculative harbinger of gravitational wave bursts detectable by future space detectors. These connections forge a narrative of continuity. Mythical fishes swimming cosmic currents. Their veil, a metaphor for the intergalactic medium's filamentary streams. Gas inflows fueling quasars, whose outflows sculpt rotation profiles. Dark matters, halos, the unseen currents steering the flow. In reflection, Pisces binding stellar binaries to supercluster vastness, truths layered like sediment, each revelation a step toward the profound. Yet the core mystery abiding. What unseen forces weave this web? Dark matter, a shadow play on the veil's reverse. The investigation's crescendo arrives in dark matter's intimate dance with these structures. Rotation curves, not mere diagnostics, but portals to the invisible. Their flatness, a cosmic anomaly, resolved only by halos encompassing the luminous disk. In Perseus, cluster spirals. Optical, long-slit data from Palomar Observatory trace H-alpha emissions to 20 disk scales, velocities holding at 250 kilometers per second. Maximum disk hypothesis faltering without extended mass. Dark matter density profiles cuspy at centers. As Navarro Frank White fits to lensing data from Subaru confirm. Shear maps revealing Einstein rings encircling background quasars. Pisces clusters members echo this NGC 488's bar. Fueling a Seyfert nucleus rotates with a twist index indicating warped disks. Dark matter's torque inferred from residual velocities, a pattern replicated in simulations where cold accretion streams misaligned planes. Speculatively, from warm, dark matter candidate Skev-scale particles suppressing small-scale structure, these curves smooth cores, ultra-diffuse galaxies as relics of inhibited fragmentation. Their low luminosities 10 to the 7th solar harboring cusps softened, a credible resolution to core cusp tensions in dwarf rotations. This deeper pattern philosophically resonates. Pisces, the veiled swimmer, embodies dark matter's subtlety, invisible yet omnipresent, binding the scene in unseen embrace. Rotation curves a hymn to the hidden, evoking emotional tides of awe and isolation. Humanity adrift in luminous seas, sustained by shadows as patterns coalesce. The supercluster's web reveals quasar-galaxy synergies. Radio-quiet objects in Pisces bound some 90% of the quasar population, harnessing accretion without jets. Their rotation curves hosting bulges with supermassive centers. Masses scaling with bulge velocitadispersions via Faber-Jackson analogs. Dark matter's halo modulating inflow rates. Spectrographic dissections from very large telescopes, FIRS. Instrument capture narrow lines from extended narrow line regions. Kilopars across, ionized by central continua. While radio counterparts in steep spectrum sources trace relic lobes from past activity. Their synchrotron, aging clocks ticking billions of years. These unveilings, through multi-wavelength synergy, paint Pisces as a laboratory of evolution, galaxies in clusters quenched by ram pressure, their rotations slowed in gas-tripped disks, dark matter halos retaining the stripped mass in diffuse envelopes. The mythical depth amplifies fishes bound, yet free in currents, mirroring galaxies in dark halos, quasars flaring like divine interventions. The veil, a canvas for cosmic drama, in solemn closure to this delve. Pisces endures as enigma incarnate, its faint stars harbingers of supercluster immensity. Instruments gaze a bridge across abyssal distances. Dark matters curves the silent score beneath. Here, reflection lingers on the veil's persistence, truths glimpsed. Yet shadows prevail, the cosmos whispering that depth begets mystery. Humanity's probe, an eternal swim through veiled waters. In the vastness of the night sky, where stars flicker like distant lanterns, the constellation of Pisces holds its quiet vigil. Its faint stars, barely discernible against the cosmic canvas, have long served as a celestial fulcrum, a point of balance where the heavens and humanity's dreams converge. For millennia, Pisces has marked the equinox, that fleeting moment when day and night stand in equilibrium, a cosmic pause before the world tilts toward renewal or decline. In the ancient reckoning of time, this equinox point within Pisces heralded a monumental shift, the transition of ages. From the fiery dominion of Aries to the fluid, introspective realm of Pisces. Now, as the stars align toward the dawning age of Aquarius, Pisces remains a silent witness, its dim light carrying the weight of epochs. A constellation not merely of stars, but of transitions, of endings and beginnings woven into the fabric of existence. The age of Pisces, spanning roughly 2 millennia, unfurled like a river seeking the sea, its currents shaping the spiritual and cultural tides of humanity. In the early centuries of this era, as the Roman Empire cast its shadow across the Mediterranean, a new symbol emerged from the dust of Judea, the fish. To the nascent Christian communities, huddled in catacombs and whispering of hope, the fish became a clandestine emblem of faith. Drawn in the sand or etched on tombstones, it evoked the twin fish of Pisces, bound by an unseen cord, a symbol of unity in a fractured world. The fish spoke of Christ, the fisherman of souls, and of baptism, the waters of spiritual rebirth. This was no mere coincidence. The stars of Pisces, faint though they were, seemed to resonate with the pulse of a new spiritual awakening. The constellation, once tied to Mesopotamian rivers and Greek myths, now carried the weight of a faith that would reshape empires. Its celestial fish swimming through the dreams of millions beyond the Christian tradition. Pisces wove its way into the tapestries of mystical thought in the esoteric schools of the ancient world. From the Neoplatonists of Alexandria to the astrologers of Persia, Pisces was seen as a constellation of secrets, a celestial veil behind which the mysteries of the soul were hidden. Its stars, elusive and indistinct, were said to govern dreams, intuition, and the liminal spaces where the material and the divine intertwined. To the mystics, Pisces was not merely a pattern in the sky, but a gateway to the unseen, a cosmic mirror reflecting the depths of human consciousness. Its dual fish, forever pulling in opposite directions yet bound together, symbolize the eternal struggle between the earthly and the transcendent, the known and the unknowable. In the quiet of meditation or the fervor of ritual, Pisces whispered of spiritual rebirth, of the soul's journey through the waters of existence toward a horizon of enlightenment. Yet, as humanity's gaze turned from the symbolic to the scientific, Pisces revealed a new dimension of its mystery, one that stretched far beyond the stars, visible to the naked eye. In the 20th century, as telescopes pierced the veil of the cosmos, astronomers discovered that Pisces was not merely a constellation, but a window to a structure so vast it defied comprehension. The Pisces-Perseus supercluster, spanning hundreds of millions of light years. This colossal web of galaxies, filaments, and voids forms one of the largest known structures in the universe. Like the twin fish of myth, the supercluster is a duality of presence and absence. Its galaxies, bound by gravity's invisible cord, swimming through the cosmic sea of dark matter. The discovery of this supercluster, first mapped in the 1980s through painstaking redshift surveys, revealed a universe not of isolated stars, but of interconnected megastructures. Each galaxy, a faint glimmer in a tapestry that stretches across unimaginable distances. The Pisces-Perseus supercluster, with its sprawling filaments and cavernous voids, reshaped humanity's understanding of the cosmos. It was as if the faint stars of Pisces, so difficult to discern, had been hiding a secret of cosmic proportions. The supercluster's galaxies, some hosting billions of stars, others dwarfed by their neighbors, form a network that challenges the very notion of scale. To stand beneath the stars of Pisces is to stand at the edge of a precipice, gazing into a universe where galaxies cluster like schools of fish, their motions governed by forces unseen yet omnipresent. The supercluster's existence raises questions that echo the philosophical musings of the ancients. What is humanity's place in a universe so vast? Are we merely specks within a cosmic current? Or do we, like the fish of Pisces, carry within us a spark of the divine? The coincidence is striking, almost haunting. The faint stars of Pisces, which inspired myths of dreams and duality, now reveal a cosmic structure that dwarfs imagination. The constellation, once a symbol of rivers and rebirth, mirrors the filaments of galaxies flowing through the void. The cord that binds the twin fish finds its echo in the gravitational threads that tie galaxies together across millions of light years. This interplay between the mythic and the scientific deepens the mystery of Pisces. As if the constellation were a cosmic riddle, its solution lying at the intersection of human imagination and the universe's architecture. The stars, so faint they nearly vanish, seem to whisper of a connection between the smallest human hopes and the grandest cosmic truths. As astronomers peered deeper into the Pisces-Perseus supercluster, they uncovered further enigmas. The supercluster is not a static structure, but a dynamic one. Its galaxies caught in a slow, cosmic dance shaped by dark matter and dark energy. Observations from telescopes like the Hubble Space Telescope and the Sloan Digital Sky Survey have revealed that the supercluster's filaments are not uniform, but clumped, with regions of dense galactic clusters separated by vast voids where light is scarce. These voids, stretching tens of millions of light years, are not empty, but suffused with the faint glow of intergalactic gas and the invisible scaffolding of dark matter. The supercluster, like Pisces itself, is a study in contrasts, light and darkness, presence and absence, structure and void. Its discovery has forced cosmologists to grapple with questions of formation. How did such immense structures arise from the primordial chaos of the Big Bang? What forces shaped the filaments that stretch like cosmic rivers across the heavens? The mystery of Pisces deepens with each revelation. Its stars, faint and unassuming, have guided humanity through millennia of myth and meaning. From the riverbanks of Mesopotamia to the catacombs of Rome. Yet, they also serve as a portal to a universe of unimaginable scale, where galaxies cluster like fish in a celestial sea, bound by forces that defy understanding. The equinox point in Pisces, marking the transition of ages, mirrors the constellation's role as a threshold between the human and the cosmic, the known and the unknown. To gaze upon Pisces is to confront a paradox, a constellation so faint it nearly escapes notice, yet so profound it reshapes humanity's understanding of its place in the universe. In the quiet of the night, as the stars of Pisces rise above the horizon, they carry a weight of meaning that transcends time. They are the fish of ancient myths, swimming through rivers of creation and escaping the jaws of chaos. They are the emblems of faith, etched in the sand by those who sought salvation. They are the gateways to a supercluster, a cosmic web that stretches across the void, challenging the limits of imagination. Pisces is not merely a constellation, but a question, a mystery that binds the dreams of the ancients to the discoveries of the present. Its faint stars, like whispers from the cosmos, remind humanity that the universe is not a place of answers, but of wonders, each one waiting to be explored, each one deepening the enigma of existence. In the dim twilight of the cosmos, where stars weave their fragile threads into the tapestry of night, the constellation Pisces drifts like a whispered secret. Its faint stars, barely perceptible, yet laden with profound significance. This delicate formation to a fish bound by a celestial cord occupies a privileged arc along the ecliptic, a path where the sun, moon, and planets tread in their eternal rounds. For millennia, humanity has gazed upon Pisces, elevating its subtle glow to a cornerstone of myth, astrology, and science. Despite its near invisibility to the naked eye, why does this faint constellation, hovering at the edge of perception, hold such sway over the human psyche and the frameworks of understanding? The answer unfolds in a symphony of speculation, mythological, astrological, scientific, and philosophical liege, thread weaving a narrative that probes the depths of existence. Pisces, in its quiet obscurity, becomes a mirror reflecting humanity's longing for meaning, a canvas for theories that stretch from the archetypes of the unconscious to the hidden currents of cosmic evolution, suggesting that the faintest light may carry the universe's deepest truths. Mythologically, Pisces emerges as a projection of humanity's innermost shadows, an archetype etched into the collective unconscious, as if the stars themselves were a dreamscape of the soul. In ancient tales, the fish embodied duality and unity, two beings tethered by a single cord, a motif resonant across cultures. Babylonian lore, preserved in cuneiform tablets from the first millennium BCE, links Pisces to the goddess Unyunitum, a deity of fertility born from the life-giving rivers of Mesopotamia. Greek mythology, as recorded in Ovid's Metamorphoses, paints Pisces as Aphrodite and Eros, mother and son transformed into fish to flee the monstrous typhon. Their bond, a symbol of love enduring chaos. Jungian psychology, articulated in Carl Jung's works on archetypes, interprets such symbols as manifestations of the psyche's depths, where the fish represents the unconscious fluid, elusive and teeming with hidden wisdom. Pisces, with its dual fish swimming in opposite directions, embodies the tension between individuality and connection, a paradox of separation and unity that resonates in myths worldwide. From Hindu tales of Vishnu's fish avatar to Christian iconography, where the fish symbolized salvation in early texts like the Didache. This mythological speculation, grounded in anthropological studies of ancient star lore, suggests that Pisces' faintness enhances its power. Like a dream, half remembered, its obscurity invites projection, allowing humanity to inscribe its deepest fears and hopes onto the stars. Astrologically, Pisces weaves a different thread. Its faint stars governing realms of dreams, intuition, and spirituality in a zodiacal framework that has shaped human thought for centuries. Astrologers, drawing from traditions codified in Ptolemy's Tetrabiblos in the 2nd century CE, assign Pisces to the realm of Jupiter and Neptune, planets associated with expansion and transcendence. The constellations' influence, spanning the vernal equinox for the past 2,000 years, marks the age of Pisces, an era tied to spiritual awakening and the rise of religions emphasizing compassion and mysticism. Historical records, such as early Christian adoption of the fish symbol in catacombs, dated to the 2nd century, aligned with this age, reflecting Pisces' astrological resonance. The equinox's slow precession, shifting from Aries to Pisces around the 1st century CE, as confirmed by modern astrometry from the Gaia mission, underscores this temporal alignment. With the equinox lingering in Pisces until approximately 2600 CE, astrological speculation, while not empirical, mirrors humanity's longing for transcendence. Seeing in Pisces' dim stars a portal to the ineffable realm, where intuition outshines reason and the unseen holds sway. This perspective, rooted in cultural histories like those of Hellenistic astrology, posits Pisces as a cosmic lens, its faintness a veil through which the soul glimpses eternity, a speculative bridge between earthly experience and cosmic aspiration. Scientifically, Pisces draws the eye to a grander canvas, the Pisces-Cetus supercluster complex, a vast cosmic structure where galaxies cluster like motes in a celestial current. This supercluster, spanning hundreds of millions of light-years, lies in the direction of Pisces stars, its filaments and walls mapped by surveys like the 2DF Galaxy Redshift Survey and the Sloan Digital Sky Survey, completed in the early 2000s and updated through 2025. These observations reveal a web of galaxies, their motions influenced by dark matter's invisible scaffolding, which constitutes roughly 27% of the universe's energy density. Speculatively, the supercluster's dynamics offer clues to dark matter's nature, perhaps cold, collisionless particles as inferred from galaxy rotation curves, or more exotic forms like ixions, proposed in theoretical models and tested in experiments like the Axion Dark Matter experiment. The James Webb Space Telescope, in its 2025 Deep Field observations, probes galaxies within this region, their redshifts indicating recession velocities that align with an accelerating universe driven by dark energy. Could Pisces supercluster, with its dense knots and voids, harbor hidden properties of dark matter, such as self-interacting particles that alter clustering patterns? Recent ArcSiv preprints explore this, suggesting that anomalies in galaxy distributions, slight deviations from standard cosmological models, might hint at new physics, where dark matter's interactions shape cosmic evolution in ways yet unseen. A speculative thread tying Pisces' faint stars to the universe's unseen architecture. Philosophically, Pisces poses a deeper question. Is its prominence a coincidence of human pattern recognition? Or does it reflect truths beyond the random scattering of stars? The human mind, as cognitive science reveals, seeks order in chaos, a tendency evident in the Rorschach-like projection of constellations onto the sky's random stellar field. Pisces' elevation, despite its faintness, may stem from this impulse, its position along the ecliptic making it a natural focal point for ancient observers. Yet, philosophical speculation, informed by works like Kant's Critique of Pure Reason, suggests a subtler possibility. Humanity's recognition of Pisces may tap into an intuitive grasp of cosmic order, a pre-rational sense of space-time's structure. The constellations, stars, though dim, align with the ecliptic's plane, a geometric truth rooted in Earth's orbit and confirmed by modern astrometry. Could this alignment, so central to calendars and cosmologies, reflect a deeper resonance where the mind senses patterns that echo spacetime's four-dimensional manifold? Credible extensions from information theory, as explored in 2024 arcs of papers on cosmic holography, propose that spacetime encodes information on its boundaries, with structures like superclusters acting as conduits. Pisces, as a window to such structures, might symbolically channel this, its faintness a metaphor for truths that lie beyond sensory grasp, inviting reflection on perception's limits. Theories connecting Pisces to space-time structure weave a speculative tapestry, envisioning cosmic filaments as rivers flowing with hidden information. The Pisces-Cetus supercluster, part of the Laniakea supercluster, mapped in 2014, lies within a cosmic web where galaxies trace gravitational currents, their motions governed by dark matter and dark energy. General relativity describes spacetime as a dynamic fabric, its curvature shaped by mass and energy. Recent simulations, published in Nature Astronomy in 2025, Model these filaments as channels where gravitational lensing distorts light from distant quasars observed by the Vera C. Rubin Observatory's early data. Speculatively, these filaments might encode information about the universe's initial conditions, as suggested in holographic principal models where information density scales with surface area, not volume. Could Pisces supercluster, aligned with our line of sight, act as a cosmic lens? Its stars a faint foreground to a deeper narrative. Quantum gravity theories, like those in loop quantum cosmology, propose that spacetime's quanta carry information across cosmic scales, perhaps manifesting in a supercluster structure. This speculative link, though untested, aligns with observations of a large-scale structure, suggesting that Pisces' faint stars frame a window to spacetime's hidden currents. Pisces' faintness itself becomes a profound commentary on perception, suggesting that mystery and obscurity wield greater weight than brilliance. In a universe where bright stars like Sirius dazzle, Pisces' dim gloam stars, fainter than fourth magnitude, demands patience and attention, qualities mirrored in scientific inquiry. The James Webb Telescope's 2025 observations of faint galaxies in Pisces direction reveal objects at redshifts exceeding 15. Their light emitted when the universe was a fraction of its current age. This faintness requiring long exposures to capture parallels the constellation's own elusiveness, yet yields profound insights into cosmic evolution. Philosophically, echoes Heidegger's notion of aletheia truth as unconcealment, where the obscure reveals what brightness conceals. Pisces, barely visible, becomes a cosmic cone. Its faintness challenges the assumption that significance requires prominence, suggesting that the universe's deepest truths lie in its quiet corners, accessible only to those who linger in the dark. The emotional resonance of these speculations weaves a tapestry of awe and disquiet. Pisces, a faint constellation anchoring the Zodiac, mirrors humanity's own fragility, small species gazing at an immense cosmos, finding meaning in the barely seen. Mythologically, it reflects the unconscious duality, a yearning for unity amid separation. Astrologically, it channels dreams of transcendence. Its age of Pisces, a cultural echo of spiritual longing. Scientifically, it frames a supercluster that may unveil dark matter's secrets, a cosmic laboratory for evolution's mysteries. Philosophically, it questions whether humanity's patterns are mere projections or glimpses of cosmic truth. The suspense lies in the unresolved, well-futured telescopes, like those planned for the 2030s, detect anomalies in Pisces supercluster, revealing new physics. Will theoretical advances link space-time structure to cosmic filaments, making Pisces a literal gateway to hidden information. The faintness of Pisces, its stars, a whisper against the night, evokes a fearful beauty, a universe where the obscure holds dominion. Its quiet light, a beacon for those who seek beyond the visible. As the narration lingers, the cosmos seems to pause, its stars suspended in their silent arcs. Pisces, faint yet central, stands as a paradoxa constellation that binds myth to science, intuition to observation, obscurity to meaning. Its stars, though dim, frame a window to the infinite, where superclusters, space-time, and human longing converge. In this reflective mystery, Pisces whispers of a truth enduring. The faintest lights, like the subtlest thoughts, carry the weight of eternity, illuminating a universe where perception itself is a dance with the unseen. In the veiled expanse of the night sky, where the constellation Pisces lingers like a spectral whisper among the Zodiac's ancient guardians, scientific instruments extend humanity's gaze beyond the limits of mortal vision, unraveling layers of cosmic enigma that have long eluded the naked eye. This chapter contemplates the arsenal of tools-fast surveys, charting galactic empires, radio arrays attuned to invisible murmurs, infrared sentinels peering into the dawn of time that probe the depths of Pisces, transforming its faint outline into a canvas of profound revelation. Here, the Pisces Perseus supercluster emerges not as a static relic, but as a dynamic filament, its structures mapped with meticulous precision, hinting at flows that anchor the universe's grand architecture. As data accumulates from distant observatories and computational realms, a suspenseful narrative unfolds. The constellation, once a mythological emblem of elusive waters, now serves as a cosmic marker, its alignment with the vernal equinox shifting inexorably through precession's slow gyre. Yet even as current probes illuminate hidden galaxies and quasars, future missions loom on the horizon, promising to pierce the veil of dark matter that scaffolds these vast assemblies. In this reflective odyssey, one senses the philosophical weight of inquiry, human ingenuity, fragile against the infinite, daring to trace the unseen currents that bind luminous islands in the void. Telescopes, those silent sentinels perched on mountaintops and aloft in orbital silence, have long turned toward Pisces, their apertures drinking in the faint light that betrays the constellation's deeper secrets. With the Sloan Digital Sky Survey standing as a monumental endeavor in this quest, initiated in the early years of the millennium. This survey employs a dedicated 2.5-meter reflector at Apache Point Observatory, its camera array capturing vast swaths of the sky in 5 photometric bands, amassing spectra for millions of objects across a third of the celestial sphere. In the region of Pisces, the survey's data releases spanning from the 1st in 2000 to the 17th in 2021 have meticulously mapped the Pisces-Perseus supercluster, delineating its filamentary chain that arcs some 300 million light-years, encompassing thousands of galaxies clustered in nodes like Abell 262 and Abell 426. Their redshifts clustering around 0.017, corresponding to distances of 250 million light-years. These mappings reveal the supercluster's role as a major overdensity in the local universe. Its galaxies aligned in a ridge-like structure, observed through baryon acoustic oscillations, primordial echoes, imprinted in galaxy distributions, serving as standard rulers to gauge cosmic expansion. The survey's fiber-fed spectrographs, dissecting light into elemental signatures, uncover velocity dispersions within clusters exceeding 600 kilometers per second, indicative of gravitational potentials far surpassing visible mass, a subtle prelude to dark matter's dominion. Philosophically, this probing evokes a quiet reverence. Pisces, faint and overlooked, harbors one of the universe's largest known edifices. The Sloan's digital archives, a testament to humanity's capacity to illuminate the obscured, building suspense as each data tranche peels away obscurity, revealing not isolation but interconnection in the cosmic web. Radio astronomy, with its ethereal sensitivity to wavelengths longer than light's visible dance, extends this investigation, unveiling galaxies in Pisces shrouded by dust and dimness. Their emissions, a hidden chorus detectable only through vast antenna arrays attuned to the universe's cooler whispers, pioneered in the mid-20th century. Radio surveys, like the Third Cambridge Catalogue, identified sources such as 3C31, a radio galaxy in Pisces some 209 million light-years distant. Its double-lobed structure, edge-dark-canned and extended over hundreds of kiloparsecs, emitting synchrotron radiation from electrons spiraling in magnetic fields, observed with the very large array's interferometric precision. These lobes, powered by jets from a central supermassive black hole, pierce interstellar dust that obscures optical views, revealing mergers where galaxies collide. Their gas compressed into star-forming bursts hidden from visible telescopes. In NGC 666, a spiral in Pisces 44 million light-years away, the Robert C. Byrd Green Bank Telescope detected an outburst in 2023, a megamaser flare from water molecules amplified in shocked gas, signaling a recent merger event that warped the disk into a polar ring. Its radio continuum mapping, cavities carved by energetic outflows. The Arecibo Observatory's legacy surveys before its collapse in 2020 charted hydrogen 21-centimeter lines in Pisces' dwarfs, uncovering neutral gas reservoirs extending beyond stellar disks. Their kinematics, twisted by tidal interactions within the supercluster's gravitational web. These revelations, expanded through the Gensky, very large arrays, high-resolution mosaics, disclose ultra-diffuse galaxies' low surface brightness, phantoms like those in the Pisces cluster, their radio-quiet cores hinting at quenched star formation. Gas stripped by ram pressure as they plunge through intracluster medium, speculatively, yet grounded in models of cold gas accretion. These hidden systems may anchor filamentary inflows, neutral hydrogen bridging voids to fuel quasars. Their faint emissions, a philosophical echo of resilience galaxies enduring in obscurity. Their stories told, not in brilliance, but in the subtle hum of radio waves, fostering emotional introspection on the unseen's persistence. The James Webb Space Telescope, orbiting 1 million miles from Earth since its launch in 2021, elevates this scrutiny. Its infrared vision slicing through cosmic dust to observe early galaxies within Pisces' projected depths, gazing back to the cosmic dawn when the universe was but a fraction of its current age. Equipped with a 6.5-meter segmented mirror coated in gold for infrared optimization, the telescope's near-infrared camera captures light redshifted from ultraviolet origins, unveiling galaxies at redshifts exceeding 10, their forms clumpy and compact. As in the Minerva survey's multi-band imaging that probes evolutionary transitions in the reionization era. In Pisces' direction, observations of the Perseus cluster's outskirts reveal foreground interlopers, distant galaxies, magnified by gravitational lensing. Their spectra dissected by the near-infrared spectrograph to show Lyman alpha breaks at wavelengths stretched by expansion, tracing hydrogen reionization when first stars ionized the intergalactic fog around redshift 7. The telescope's mid-infrared instrument peers into dustin-shrouded nurseries, detecting polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons in early spirals like those at redshift 9. Their emissions faint yet resolved, suggesting bursty star formation fueled by pristine gas inflows, challenging models of gradual assembly. A notable find in 2024, ultramassive red monsters in the cosmic dawn. Galaxies at redshifts 12 with masses rivaling the Milky Way, their quiescence lacking ongoing star formation, rapid quenching by feedback from nascent black holes. As inferred from rest frame ultraviolet continua, absent of emission lines, speculatively credible from hydrodynamic simulations calibrated to Webb data. These early denizens in Pisces' sightline may seed the supercluster's progenitors, their mergers cascading through time to form the filamentary ridge, a mysterious lineage where cosmic dawn's sparks ignite the structures we behold. evoking reflection on origins, humanity, witnessing the universe's infancy through a telescope's lens. A bridge across epochs, fostering a profound sense of continuity. Computational cosmology, harnessing the raw power of supercomputers to simulate the universe's evolution, further illuminates Pisces' role. Modeling superclusters as anchors in cosmic flows where matter converges in hierarchical grace. Projects like the Constrained Local Universe simulations initiated in the early 2000s reconstruct the local cosmos using observed peculiar velocities, deviations from Hubble flow measured through distance indicators like type Ia supernova to constrain initial conditions. Evolving dark matter particles in boxes spanning gigaparsecs. In these runs, the Pisces Perseus supercluster manifests as a prominent overdensity, its filament drawing in flows at velocities of hundreds of kilometers per second. As validated against redshift surveys showing bulk motions toward the structure. Unbody codes like GAD, GET, integrating gravity's long-range pull with hydrodynamic approximations for baryons, depict the supercluster's formation from primordial fluctuations amplified by inflation, collapsing into walls where Pisces anchors a node, its gravity deflecting nearby voids' outflows. Recent simulations incorporating cosmic ray transport suggest the supercluster as a potential accelerator. Magnetic fields confining particles to energies beyond 10 to the 18th electron volts. Their arrival directions clustering toward Perseus spices as observed by telescope array data, speculatively extending from warm, dark matter variants that suppress small-scale clustering. These models posit Pisces as a flow regulator, its mass channeling intergalactic gas into accretion streams, fostering galaxy evolution in a web where voids expand asymmetrically. A credible interpretation from velocity field reconstructions aligning with Sloan maps. This digital cosmos evokes philosophical depth. Simulations, mirrors of reality forged in silicon, reveal Pisces not as peripheral but pivotal, anchoring flows that sculpt the large-scale structure. A reminder of causality's subtle choreography amid the void's expanse. Ongoing measurements of precession, that gradual wobble of Earth's axis tracing a 26,000-year cycle, position Pisces as the current cosmic marker for the vernal equinox, its point drifting retrograde through the Zodiac at a rate of about 72 years per degree, driven by gravitational torques from the Sun and Moon on the planet's equatorial bulge. Precision astrometry from the Gaia spacecraft, cataloging billions of stars since 2016, refines this rate to 50 arcsecons per year. The equinox now residing near the border of Pisces and Aquarius. A shift from Aries to millennia past, as chronicled in Hipparchus's ancient observations. Ground-based interferometers and satellite laser ranging track nutations, mall oscillations atop the precessional conjuncturing calendars align with seasons. Pisces' faint stars serving as fiducials in this celestial clockwork. Speculatively, in an accelerating universe, precessions, constancy, contrasts, cosmic expansion. Yet, relativistic corrections from frame-dragging near massive clusters like Perseus suggest subtle perturbations, a credible effect modeled in post-Newtonian approximations. This marker role stirs reflection. Pisces, the mutable sign, embodies transition. Its equinox tenure, a philosophical bridge between eras. Humanity's measurements, a thread binding earthly spin to stellar constancy. Future missions, such as the Euclid spacecraft launched in 2023 and the Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope slated for 2027, promise to unravel dark matter's role in Pisces' structures. Their wide-field imagers mapping gravitational lensing distortions across billions of galaxies. Euclid's visible and near-infrared surveys, covering 15,000 square degrees, have already imaged the Perseus cluster in 2024. Its weak lensing shear revealing dark matter halos clumping in substructures, bubbles in hot gas traced to active galactic nuclei. Roman's high-latitude survey, with resolution rivaling Hubble, but fields 100 times larger, will probe microlensing in Pisces' sightlines, detecting dark matter clumps through stellar streams, disrupted in globular clusters, their signatures improper motions. Collaborative analyses aim to distinguish cold dark matter cusps from self-interacting variants. Lensing maps constraining particle masses to Keavy scales, speculatively from joint dark energy probes. These missions may unveil dynamical flows in the supercluster, dark matter's web anchoring baryonic falls, a credible vista where Pisces' depths yield the universe's shadowed blueprint. In this anticipation, a mysterious solace resides, tools evolving, mysteries yielding Pisces, a eternal sentinel in humanity's quest for cosmic truth. In the quiet expanse of the cosmos, where stars flicker like distant memories, the constellation of Pisces endures as a testament to fragility's profound power. Its stars, faint and fragile, barely etch their presence against the infinite black. Yet they have woven themselves into the fabric of human existence with an unyielding grace. Why does this dim assemblage, so easily overlooked in a sky ablaze with brighter wonders, resonate so deeply across myth, religion, and science? To ponder Pisces is to gaze into a mirror of the soul, where the subtle light reveals not just celestial bodies, but the depths of human longing. In ancient myths, it emerges as a symbol of escape and unity. The fish, bound by a cord that defies separation. In religious narratives, it echoes themes of sacrifice and redemption. Its watery essence evoking baptismal rites and spiritual rebirth. And in the realm of science, Pisces harbors galaxies and superclusters that challenge our understanding of the universe's vast architecture. Its faintness, a veil over immense cosmic truths. Consider the myths that first cradled Pisces in human consciousness. From the Babylonian tales of goddesses swimming through celestial waters to the Greek saga of divine transformation amid chaos. Pisces has always been a harbinger of thresholds. It stands at the edge of visibility and invisibility, its stars shimmering just beyond the grasp of casual observation. This liminality invites a suspenseful buildup in the mind of the observer. One strains to see the arcs of the fish, the cord that tethers them, and in that effort, a deeper connection forms. The faintness becomes a metaphor for the human condition, fragile, ephemeral, yet capable of enduring significance. In religion, Pisces finds resonance in symbols that transcend the material world. The fish, an early emblem of Christianity, represents faith's quiet persistence amid persecution, much like the constellations' subtle glow amid the night. This fragility matters because it mirrors the vulnerability of belief itself, a delicate thread that binds communities across time. Science, too, elevates Pisces beyond its dim appearance. Astronomical observations reveal a region teeming with wonders. The spiral galaxy Messier 74, its arms stretching across 95,000 light-years. A cosmic pinwheel captured in exquisite detail by the Hubble Space Telescope. Here, in Pisces, lie small ancient galaxies like Pisces A and Pisces B, where new stars burst forth in glowing nurseries, defying the antiquity of their hosts. The Pisces dwarf, a faint satellite orbiting our Milky Way, whispers of gravitational dances spanning billions of years. Even the star, RZ Piscium, devouring planetary remnants in a fiery display, adds a layer of cosmic drama to this quiet corner. These discoveries, drawn from data collected by NASA missions and ground-based observatories, underscore Pisces' role in unveiling the universe's hidden dynamics. Its fragility in visibility belies a robustness in scientific import, suggesting that the most profound truths often reside in the overlooked dot as the mind lingers on these layers. An emotional imagery unfolds, Pisces as the constellation of thresholds, a bridge suspended between realms. It hovers at the boundary of visibility and invisibility, where stars dissolve into the void. Much like thoughts that teeter on the edge of consciousness. In myth and science, it blurs the line ancient stories of watery gods, echoing modern theories of cosmic fluids, dark matter, filaments that thread through superclusters like the Perseus spices, a vast structure spanning tens of millions of light years. This supercluster, with its immense mass equivalent to trillions of suns, forms part of the cosmic web, a theoretical framework supported by simulations and observations from telescopes worldwide. Pisces then becomes a threshold between dreams and reality. Its faint light, a portal where human imagination meets empirical discovery. To gaze upon it is to feel a quiet suspense, a buildup of wonder that culminates in reflection. What lies just beyond our sight, in the dim recesses of both sky and self? The philosophical question arises gently, like a ripple expanding across still waters. Do we project meaning onto Pisces, or does Pisces draw meaning out of us? In the act of observation, humanity has long imposed patterns on the stars. Constellations, born not of celestial intent, but of cultural necessity. The fish of Pisces, unrelated in their physical origin stars, separated by vast distances. From 139 light-years for Alresia to 354 Eta Piscium become bound in our narratives. Yet, this projection reveals more about the observer than the observed. Myths of unity amid duality, religious icons of spiritual depth, scientific pursuits of hidden galaxies stem from an innate human drive to find coherence in chaos. But perhaps Pisces, in its elusive nature, elicits this response deliberately. Its faintness, a cosmic invitation to introspection. Credible speculation suggests that such constellations serve as evolutionary anchors, patterns that aided ancient navigation and agriculture, fostering the very civilizations that now probe their secrets with spacecraft. This interplay deepens when reflecting on the age of Pisces, a concept rooted in the slow, inexorable precession of the equinoxes, discovered by the ancient astronomer Hipparchus. This phenomenon arises from Earth's axial wobble, shifting the position of the vernal equinox against the backdrop of stars at a rate of about 1 degree every 72 years. Over a grand cycle of approximately 26,000 years, the equinox drifts through the zodiac, defining astrological ages that span roughly 2,160 years each. The age of Pisces, encompassing the last 2 millennia, aligns with an era dominated by themes of spirituality, compassion, and religious fervor. Symbolized by the fish, it parallels the rise of Christianity, where the ichthys became a covert sign of faith, and broader spiritual movements that emphasized transcendence over materiality. Now, as the equinox edges toward Aquarius, a transition speculated to occur around the 21st century. Though exact boundaries remain debated in astronomical circles, humanity stands at another threshold. This shift, grounded in observable celestial mechanics, invites philosophical musing. Has the age of Pisces guided us through waters of illusion and empathy, preparing for an Aquarian era of innovation and collective awareness? In this reflection, the emotional weight accumulates, a slow buildup of reverence for how Pisces has mirrored humanity's journey. Its faint stars, like binary systems such as Alresia or the variable Piscium and HN Piscium, whose light curves reveal orbital intricacies, symbolize the dualities we navigate: reason and intuition, isolation and connection. Science expands this with theories of cosmic evolution. The Perseus supercluster, part of the local universe's large-scale structure, illustrates how gravity weaves galaxies into filaments, a process simulated in cosmological models drawing from data by missions like Planck and Gaia. Speculatively, yet credibly, one might ponder if such structures echo human neural networks, the cosmos reflecting the mind's complexity. Pisces, then, draws meaning from us by compelling us to confront our place in this vast tapestry. Its fragility, a reminder that significance arises not from brightness, but from the depth of engagement. The suggestion emerges, profound and lingering. Pisces' true secret may not lie in its stars, but in the way it has mirrored humanity's inner cosmos for millennia. The constellation's faintness forces a philosophical pause, a moment where the observer must quiet the mind to perceive its form. In myth, it reflects our fears and hopes. In religion, our quests for the divine. In science, our pursuit of knowledge. Galaxies like Messier 74, with its low surface brightness, yet intricate spiral arms, parallel these objects that require advanced telescopes to reveal their splendor, much as personal truths demand introspection. The Pisces dwarf, tugged by the Milky Way's gravity, evokes themes of influence and autonomy, a celestial metaphor for human relationships. Over thousands of years, from Babylonian tablets to modern archive papers, Pisces has served as a canvas for projection. Yet, in doing so, it unveils the projector's essence. This mirroring, supported by cultural anthropology and cognitive science theories on pattern recognition, posits that constellations like Pisces foster empathy and wonder, essential traits for societal evolution. As the narrative draws toward closure, the imagery intensifies, the faint fish disappearing into the night sky, their watery arcs dissolving like dreams at dawn. They carry within their boundaries not just stars and galaxies, but the weight of human aspiration. Messier objects glowing with star-forming regions, superclusters binding the cosmos in invisible threads, secrets hidden behind their dim light beckon, From the devoured worlds of RZ to the nascent stars in Pisces A and B, each a testament to creation's quiet persistence. In this vanishing, there is no abrupt end, but a gradual fade. A suspenseful release that leaves the soul pondering the infinite. The final, haunting thought lingers, a philosophical echo in the silence. Pisces is not the brightest constellation, it is the most elusive. And perhaps that is why it holds the deepest truths. In its subtlety, it teaches that meaning emerges from the margins, from the faint whispers that demand our fullest attention. As the stars of Pisces recede into the cosmic depths, they invite an eternal reflection. In gazing upon them, do we discover the universe or ourselves?